Hello everybody, this is Glass Coke, and today I'm going to do Week 3 NFL predictions. Last week I was 7-9, and yeah, that's pretty fucking bad. Let's just get straight to it. Thursday Night Football, Steelers and Browns. The Steelers, they don't really have that great of an offense, and their defense has definitely declined without TJ Watt, and the Browns have a decent enough offense, and I'm pretty sure they're just mostly going to run the ball and expose the Steelers with the ground game, so I'm going to go with the Browns. The Raiders and the Titans. The Raiders completely choked against the Cardinals, so I can't really trust them to win against the Titans. I'm pretty sure the Titans will have their first win of the season. I know the Titans got completely destroyed by the Bills, but I feel like they're gonna win this game against the Raiders. Ravens and Patriots, that's pretty easy enough. Bengals and Jets, I kind of want to pick the Jets, but the Jets did come back against the Browns somehow, but I just don't see the Bengals going 0-3, and if they do, then there's some serious problems in their franchise, but I'm just going to give them the win. Chiefs and Colts, I definitely have to go with the Colts. I think that one's definitely, the Chiefs. Did I say Colts? If I did, then I'm sorry about that. The Colts will lose. It's probably going to be like an absolute demolition. The Bills and the Dolphins. The Dolphins had a very crazy comeback, 21-point comeback, and the Bills completely destroyed the Titans, as previously mentioned before. I can't really pick against the Bills. Their team has just been so good, like over these first 2 weeks. Jaguars and Chargers. I'm definitely going to go with the Chargers. I don't think there's a doubt in my mind with that one. Texans and Bears. I think the Texans. Their first 2 games have been pretty competitive, and the Bears went back to reality after losing by a landslide against the Packers. So I'm going to save this one. I'm going to save this because this is for Sunday Night Football. I'm going to save these last 2 games right here. Lions and Vikings. The Lions have played pretty good football in the first 2 weeks, but something tells me that since this is not a primetime game, that the Vikings are going to win against the Lions. This one's pretty easy. The Eagles are definitely going to beat Washington. The Saints and the Panthers. As much as I feel that the Panthers can definitely get their first win here, I don't know. I think the Saints are just like, they're less defunct. Defunct? Is that the right word? They're much less of a mess. They're not really too much of a mess, but the Panthers are just a major mess and are probably like one of the worst teams in football. The Falcons and the Seahawks. Seeing that the Falcons have had 2 pretty close games, and the fact that they almost came back from, ironically, a 28-3 deficit against the Rams, I have to go with the Falcons. The Seahawks did have their fluky win against the Broncos, but then they didn't really do anything against the 49ers and lost against them, so I'm going to go with the Falcons on that one. This pick right here may shock you, but I'm going with the Cardinals. The Rams almost blew a 28-3 lead, and the Cardinals came back from a 20-0 lead. So I know that the Rams could probably be like a better team than the Raiders, but I don't know. The Rams just have not looked that great throughout the first 2 weeks. They just they're just a little bit different. Packers and Buccaneers. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Their defense has just been absolutely fantastic. Uh, I think the Packers' offense could definitely give them a challenge, but I think it's going to be a close victory. Okay, Sunday Night Football. 49ers over Broncos. I'm going to pick the 49ers. The 49ers have Jimmy G again, and they're a much better run organization when it comes to coaching. Nathaniel Hackett is just a complete disaster right now. I mean, sure, the Broncos did get their win against the Texans, but it was only by 7 points. Cowboys and Giants. I mean, the Cowboys beating the Bengals with Cooper Rush is a crazy accomplishment, really. I mean, I know that the Bengals have not really been that great of a team either, but still, I think it's still worth giving credit to. Meanwhile, the Giants 2-0, they beat the Titans in the first week by a point, and then they went on to beat the Panthers. Sure, both of those two teams are not really that great, but it does make this pick a little bit hard, but I think I'm just going to have to go with the Cowboys. I feel like this is the game where the Giants start going back to reality and start plummeting. Maybe they'll have like a 5-12, 6-11 record, but yeah, I think this is the start of reality hitting the Giants. Anyways, that's it for my picks. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with one of my picks, or maybe you could share your own picks. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'll see you whenever I stream or make another video. And peace out. That's pretty much it.